Alright. So this is for people trying to get better at Karlson. So right off the bat, I'm gonna talk about binds and sensitivity. If you aren't comfortable with your current binds, literally when you launch the game, you could just change them. I have everything to basic besides crouch. I use left control, and then one of my thumb buttons on my mouse I use for crouch as well. I'll talk about why. That's really it for that. I play on the lowest settings so I get more FPS in the game. The game is not hard to run, but the more FPS I get, the less input lag. This is not the right game. Oops. Okay. This is the right game. Okay. Now that's out the way. I play at 1.3. I'm pretty sure the sensitivity is actually not working correctly, because it only really changes every every one. I don't know how to say that, but decimals don't really matter, I think. But for some reason, I feel like it's a placebo or something. Yeah. I play on fast, motion blur off, screen shaking off, music I had off, but I'm putting it on for just background noise. Sensitivity, I already said that. Volume, I don't really need to hear the game exploding, all that shit. FOV, I feel like 102 is fine. Everything past that is just gonna make you feel sick, and like you're just gonna it's gonna hurt your eyes, I think. And then for these settings, everything off besides slow-mo, depending on the map and depending on what you're doing. I'll go into that later. I'll just keep it on for now. Let's just go into a map. So for sensitivity, also just knowing that in this game, when you push tab, you can type in help. This is the console. You could press tab, open up the console, and you can type these things to like show things. So FPS 1 shows you FPS on the top left, shows you your delays and everything. Speed just shows you your speed when you're going fast. You can change your FOV from here. Your sensitivity, don't really need to do that. And then you can limit your FPS. I usually start my game and immediately do the first three commands I do, and then this one. So now my game's just running at an uncapped frame rate. So that's fine, and that's really it. That's all I really use for that. That's pushing tab. Pushing tab does that. But sensitivity. So depending on your mouse space, I'm not gonna go in depth with it. You want to change your sensitivity so you're able to do strafing, like long strafes, short strafes, any kind of strafing, and not be able to like go off your mouse pad because of reasons, you know. So have a nice sensitivity, just for like strafing in general and like moving around. That's binds done. How to go fast in Karlson. Okay, we're just gonna talk about strafing. I'll go to a map that helps. Let's go here. Alright, so we all know that holding W is to go forward. You get 20 meters per second holding forward. Holding two directions, you go a little bit faster, not that fast. So if you do holding jump while holding forward, you go a little bit fast. You don't really gain that much speed at all. But holding two directions and jumping, you go a little bit more faster. So now adding strafing, which is usually pushing it A or D and moving your mouse in the directions, you can gain buttloads of speed. So this is the most optimal way to like strafe around in Karlson. So you might notice that you can't really go through tight gaps. So like I can't really go around this corner really fast unless I space it right. So that's the thing you just gotta learn playing the game, spacing your movement accordingly. So I had to like move my mouse wide, knowing that my W and D would get me through this gap. So that's just the thing you gotta learn to do playing the game. And you could build lots of speed. I guess while I'm doing this, you can always look top left to just know what I'm doing. You can also see on my screen that I have my keys. You're not going to be able to see me press crouch most of the time, but I'll try to do it in this video using my normal bind, like one of my binds for a crouch. But most of the time I'm using my mouse button. But yeah, like right there, I use my crouch whenever I'm doing long strafes. But that's one thing. Talk about walls and how it affects speed. Oh, okay. So I'm going to escape one for this. So you can go fast, but once you touch the wall, you just lose a chunk of your speed. So just keeping that in mind when you're going for speedruns. If you have to touch a wall, try to make it as quick as possible and get off of it if you're trying to go fast. If it's mandatory, depending on the level, I don't think any of these levels, maybe escape 2 if you're doing like gunless %, which isn't a official category, by the way, then it's fine. Escape 3, you do have like some wall jumps here and there, but you're getting off of it immediately. So like this tech, like I'm not really on the wall, I'm holding space most of the time. So like right there I'm holding it, but like you get the gist of it. Being on the walls decrease your speed, so you're going less fast. You want to be going fast. Okay, I think I wrapped that up well. Yeah, so being on walls, slow, but cool. Talk about crouching. Okay, so this is where it gets weird. In this game, the crouch is like almost instant. So like now. It's like really fast. Also, I'll just talk about it briefly. I don't want to really get into it. So you could keep momentum while sliding in this game. I think you learned that from the tutorial in general. Like you get to this part, and it says, "Oh, you can build up speed sliding down ramps," which is your crouch. You go a lot fast. Okay, yes. So just right off the bat, there's an exploit where if you have 2 keys bound to crouch, you can manipulate the crouching speed build. I don't know how to describe it. It's just called the double crouch glitch. It's considered a glitch in the community. I just think it's an exploit. I guess it's a glitch, to be honest, but it's getting patched. Anyway, what it is I have a macro set to my middle, like my DPI button. If I hold a crouch button and I spam crouch, that happens. And if I do it multiple times, I just go flying. So you can't actually do that in a real speedrun, by the way, before you go off and do whatever the fuck. That would be considered a task run or a tool-assisted speedrun. You can go for world records on that. It's supported in the Discord. But it gets the premise of the game is for you, the player, to go fast as you can. So the more you play, the more you'll just get good, and the more you get good, the more cool you look. I guess that's what most people are doing, I think, right now. I'm doing it because I genuinely enjoy this game, just because I played a lot of games in the past that use a lot of movement, and I just love movement games in general. But anyway, crouching, yeah, is weird. Knowing when to crouch is key for certain levels. Example, escape 1. At the beginning, you can like crouch while you're at your standing jump. So this is a standing jump. You just stand and jump. And when you're falling down, you can crouch to keep your air time. The longer you're in the air, the more speed you could build when you're strafing. So like that compared to this, just that. Can't really compare the two because of how small the area is, but yeah, crouching is really good in this game. Okay, so I think crouching's done. Sliding, yeah, crouching is amazing. Good job. Map knowledge. So if you're trying to get into the game and you haven't even played any of the levels, literally play them right now. You're not gonna get anywhere. play every single one and do it as fast as you can without seeing any of the speedruns. Just play them. The reason for that, I'll get to it later. If you already played the maps and you have like really poo-poo times, you think, or maybe you have a world record, you don't even know. But anyway, I'll talk about the Discord later. That's where people post all their runs. Most likely you already know about the Discord because I'm going to be posting it there. But I'm also posting this on YouTube as fast as I can. So let's say you have a favorite map. Let's say your favorite map is, for some reason, I don't know, Escape Zero. Reasoning for that is probably you have a really good time that's really fast and you like it. So just playing the map and thinking about what the fastest time you could possibly get would use. So there's just like a barrel there. This guy has a boomer gun. You have a shotgun. Maybe you could just skip all that and go straight to the end. Cool. Do everything you can to just beat your time until you hit a point where you just don't know what to do. Or if you already have a lot of time in the game, you could just immediately just go look and see what the best time is. So on this level, which is Escape what? No, this is Sky Zero. Sky Zero. It's 2 seconds and 9 milliseconds, which is fast, but it's most likely beatable because of how slow he was in the air, or like just watching the video and seeing where you could improve yourself on, or like improve that time in general on, is key to most speedruns. At the moment, during the upload of this video, which is February 14th, most of these runs in the Discord is beatable by a mile. Maybe not by a mile, but like most of these runs are beatable. Just because the game's only been out for like almost 2 weeks, something like that, a week. But yeah, anyway, getting off topic. Learn the maps, play them as much as you can if you enjoy the map in general. But if you like the game in general, the whole map, the whole like speedrun, that's going to be more complicated. I say stick to one map or stick to a couple maps and try to go for really good times. Just beat your times over and over. It's like Mario Kart. Think of it like that. Beat your time trials. Never play Mario Kart? Just beat your times. Alright. Basics done. Now for advanced stuff. Quote unquote. Super/mega jumps. I might get shit for this, but it's whatever. This is what I genuinely think about them and how they work. So, mega/super jump, they're being called two different things for two different types, but that's too complicated. I'm just calling it one thing. You guys will know if it's a fast one or a height one. Anyway, that's the best map I could do this. So on tutorial, I guess you can show you right here. So this is a mega jump. You'll know when I get it. So that's just a normal jump off the wall, that one. But you'll notice when I get it, I'll just go flying like that. That was a mega jump. If you hit a corner of a wall, or any corner in general, it could be this one, it could be this corner, it could be that corner, etc. Any corner you could think of. I think slants are different, but I'm pretty sure you could do it on a slant too. You can, if you're holding space, always holding space, and then right as you hit the corner, you unrelease, like you crouch and unrelease at the same time, your crouch button. So I do it like this. Like right as I hit the wall, I'm timing in my head when I'm about to hit that wall and when my jump's gonna go off. So right when I hit that wall, I'm gonna just hit and release my crouch, or like on the keyboard, I just hit and release it. So I can't really do it with my pinky because my pinky is bad. Which is, there you go. I kind of did it there. So if you want to slow that down in the video, go ahead. It's literally holding space. You always hold space. Pressing and releasing crouch right when you hit the corner. On any corner, doesn't matter. Yes, things are happening on my phone. I guess I can explain where you could do those. I already did. Never mind. Just take that as it is. Any map you could apply that to, you might be able to get a world record. Might. Depends on what the record is and how fast like the map is in general. I had an argument with someone that Escape 1, you could do the mega jump right here and get across right away, but that is too slow. Because the fact that you actually cannot control all of the speed, and it's not even it's worth doing this over the other thing. I get there in like 3 something, but mega jumping, I get past the dude at like 220, 230, and I hit the back wall, then I have to run to him, etc. But if you get a I don't know which one it is. Super jump where you just get speed and less height. You can slap into them, but then you have to think about, oh, am I able to consistently get this mega jump for it to be worth it, worth your time? I guess if you're a speedrunner, like a try-hard speedrunner, yes, you can just spam this shit out until you get the right run. But then once you get that right run, like, we're not at that point, you know? We're not at the point where all these runs are like, we have to get these perfect strafes, mega jumps, clips, bounces. You know, we're not at that point yet. Once we get to that point, then everyone can start worrying about the 2 different types of mega jumps. At the moment, don't even worry about it. If you're at that point right now, and you're trying to just get better in general, yeah, you can learn a run that has a mega jump. The easiest one at the moment is Escape 3 with slow-mo. I say slow-mo because it doesn't affect your time. It just slows the game down, and it's time to get slowed down too. So right now, there's a mega jump where you could just immediately go to the other side of this level without getting the shotgun. So there it is right there. You couldn't really see it because it was in slow-mo, but you see for like a frame, I just get pushed away a lot for no reason when I hit this corner. So most of the time I'm getting like the speedy mega jumps, and that's what you want, and that's where this map is just like all about the mega jump. At the moment, there might be something better. I don't know, but I have the world record on this map, and I think it's the fastest thing so far. I think that clears up mega jumps and super jumps. There are other levels that I won't clarify in this video. If you really want to know, you could either look at the speedruns, like the leaderboards, or you could just DM me on Discord. I don't care. I'm always down to help someone out. Okay, glitching. Oh, here we go. So, we'll just talk about the crouch. Oh, I already did that, huh? Yeah, so apparently, if you're able to do this yourself, you could probably rebind your mouse or like your buttons on your keyboard in general to get better glitch times. Because this is considered a glitch, doing the double crouch thing. So if you have 2 buttons bound to crouch, you can literally just build up speed without holding W or D. You could just hold W instead of holding both. You actually can't do both because, well, maybe you can. No, you can't. Holding W and double crouch is way faster than just normally strafing. So you could legit just like this. I think there's 2 runs right now. I think there's a couple runs that actually don't use any glitches. Yeah, Sky 0 and Sky 1. If you're watching this video and you want a world record, just do the double crouch glitch anywhere in those levels, and you'll get a glitch run. But the way I view things in general is if it's not faster than the normal run, it shouldn't even count. If you're doing a task and it's not faster than the like any percent the normal runs, that task is trash. Same thing with the glitches. You're using a glitch to get a better time, a faster time in general. If your tasking or glitching isn't faster than the normal time, your world records mean nothing to me. And I guess that's just me in general. But yeah, my opinion doesn't matter. It really depends on everyone in this Discord. But it's nice to know what's possible though. Like somehow with a task you could say if you use the double crouching glitch you could get a sub, like I think in this map it's like sub like 3 seconds, but that's like not possible with a human. Anyway, I think that's done with, yeah, that's my opinion. That's how you do the crouch glitch. It's literally just one key's being pushed down for crouch and the other one's spamming it. And you just do that as fast as you can. If you want more information about that, Kaka something. Fucking his name's stupid. Kakarotus. You could watch. You could like ask him on like how to like what he uses for binds, because I don't know. He might have like mouse, middle mouse, and like right click, because like I know he butterflies his right click to get a lot of speed. But yeah, Kakarotus. I'll type it in console if you guys care. Kakarotus, like that. Yeah, like that on Discord. I think he has a YouTube as well. But I don't think he's as active. But yeah. Last thing I think. Oh no, wall clips glitches. Okay, one map that already has it is this map. This map is like the only map I know of that uses clipping. So this is 100%. I guarantee. I can say this is a glitch. So crouching in this game is really small, and you can uncrouch instantly. So if you're on a wall, only on a wall, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you can just clip through anything with a lot of speed. That's why tasking is kind of broken, because you could test your crouch button and you can just spam through walls. But it's kind of random, and I think it depends on frames. But anyway, if you're wall riding something and you hit a ceiling clips are the easiest, by the way. You hold crouch when you're at your peak of your jump on the wall, and you can just let go of crouch right when you hit the ceiling, and you can clip through. So I actually have the world record for this map, and yeah, it looks like that. It's buggy sometimes because you'll just do something like that. You'll clip the wrong spot, and that's why you have to know the alignment for this map in general. It's right in this box, so you can't see me do it with my crouch or with my HUD, but you're holding crouch at your peak of your jump. So your head, imagine like my camera is like the ceiling. Right when my head touches it, I'm uncrouching, so my head pops through. So yeah, I'm gonna show it one more time, but like without doing it. So I'm crouching, and right when I hit the top, I'm just letting go of crouch. So, and full speed to that. You can't see me push crouch because I'm using my mouse button. Just saying it again. Alright, that's clipping. You can use that for most maps that have a ceiling, and if you're going fast enough. Wall clips in general, like just walls, the only thing I can say is if you're going really fast, you can clip through walls if you're wall riding. And it might depend on orientation or FPS. I have not tested enough, but I've done it multiple times, and it's just random to me, so I don't know. So that's glitches. Boomer gun. So this isn't advanced, it's just learning the gun in general. So best place is skybox or sandbox one. This gun shoots at the right side of the screen. So if you're trying to just go straight here, like you're not gonna go straight. Also, depending on the level, this gun can actually just shoot through the ground. like it could shoot through like things in general. So like if I do this close enough, okay, or like it can't do it some reason. Sometimes if you're close to the ground, close to a wall, it can shoot through the wall. So on Sky 1, if you're trying to do the crouch into the pipe or like the boomer shot, it won't work because it's going through the ground and shooting under the ground. So you miss sometimes. Or rather, you get the wrong orientation. So also knowing that the gun shoots at the right side, you'll go left most of the time instead of going straight. So you would have to like aim yourself this way a little bit to go straight. See what I mean? But inputs I'm doing here is literally holding W, and right when I'm about to shoot, I look down and I crouch. So I'm sliding right when I go. This is how I stay close to the ground when I shoot. So that's the boomer gun. It shoots on the right side. It's weird. That'll help you with Escape 1 normal speedruns, which is beatable, by the way. Oh yeah, this is a meme, but doors suck. That's all I gotta say. Well, rather, most of the runs on Escape 0, Escape 3, and maybe Escape 1. Doors kill the run most of the time, depending on what you're doing. Especially, most of the time, it's Escape 3. Just because if you get a run going, doors can stop your momentum and your speed by like a buttload. It's like wall riding, but worse. So like, let's say this is a run. Oh yeah, I'm going. My speed went from like, what was like 10? No, it went from like 30 to 20 meters per second, I think. But in general, even if it's a little bit, it's still a lot because you're losing speed. And that could have been speed going straight for the freaking Milky, yo. You could have got that Milky going fast, but you got it going slow, and that's not cool. So like, doors do stupid shit like that a lot. So all I gotta say is, if anyone finds something that's consistent to open doors at really fast speeds, the only thing I can figure out is when you're close enough and you're going to open a door, tap it. But that's the only thing I could get that's good and okay. Like, that works sometimes. And it's kind of hard to react to, because if you're going like, you know, fast, you can't really like, oh, I got it, you know, like, it's kind of hard to judge. But I think that's it. I talked about binds, sensitivities, being comfortable. Talked about how to go fast in general, like speed with strafing, crouching, how walls lose speed, knowing the maps in general. Not all routes that are being used at the moment is optimal. There might be something better than most routes, so just keep that in mind when you're playing a level. Mega jumps. If you're new, don't have to worry about them. Just play the maps, get good with the movement, get good at the basics, then learn the mega jump. Just because that's gonna make you tear your hair out. Unless you just want to take that leap of faith and start just banging your head on corners, the best map would be probably Tutorial or Escape 3, sorry. If you want videos to like watch and like gain information, look at leaderboards on Discord, Danny's Discord. Glitches, yeah, I already told you guys that. Yeah, we're good. I guess if you guys have any questions, my Discord is this. I think I have an underscore. Yeah, I have an underscore. I'm a boomer. Nice. That's my Discord. I also stream sometimes. I'm trying to be more active, but that's my stream. If y'all want to like come and hang out, ask questions if I'm not answering Discord. But yeah. Thanks for watching, yo.